Good afternoon and welcome to Avenel Street School number 4 and 5 for today's ribbon cutting ceremony for the first phase of our new addition. I'd like to welcome Mayor McCormick and Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Massimino. I'd also like to welcome and thank our PTO, staff, students, and community members who are in the audience. I want to express my deepest gratitude to Mayor McCormick, the Town Council, Dr. Massimino, and the Board of Education for working together on this project. The new addition, it represents more than just bricks and mortar. It's an investment in the future of our students. The upgraded facility creates an environment that supports academic excellence, fosters creativity, and meets the growing needs of our school community. These improvements will allow us to provide our students with the tools they need to thrive. I would be remiss if I didn't point out the dedication and selflessness of our building staff during this construction project. Their commitment, along with the fortitude of our custodial crew and district tradesmen, helped to ensure a seamless start to this school year. At this time, I'd like to introduce Dr. Massimino.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. I'd like to just introduce some of the dignitaries from our board. We have our board president, Ms. Sue Bordin here, Mr. Stephen Lally, Ms. Jenny Perez, Mr. Nizam Mohammed, and Mr. Vincent Coughlin. Their support has been tremendous. I also want to recognize a few people. I'd like to acknowledge Mr. Chuck Impaglia. He's our B&G supervisor, and Ms. Patricia Fitzgerald, our special projects coordinator. Those two specifically for the work they do behind the scenes. They won't come up to the podium, they won't get their picture taken, but this is getting done in no small part because of the way they represent the district's interests and keep the train moving. I'd also like to thank, give them a shout. I'd also like to thank Mayor McCormick, the Town Council, the Business Administrator's Office. When we talk about a journey, this school coming to fruition with the construction has been a journey. I don't know that any other district does it the way we do. I think we do it better than anybody. I think the partnership is stronger than anybody's, and I think the communication that we have is what facilitates progress like this. Finally, I want to thank the staff, the students, and the families of the Avenel Street 4 and 5 community. We've all lived in construction in our homes, and we know how challenging that can be. When you magnify that to a school, it's even more challenging because you're dealing with hundreds of people. The amount of patience and resolve you have demonstrated, the grace you have given is not unnoticed. And on behalf of the district, I want to thank all of you, the staff, the students, and the parents, for your endless support as we build this school. I'm really excited about seeing it come to fruition in its finality, but the progress we've made thus far is tremendous. I'm looking forward to the students enjoying it. I think they're enjoying it now, but each day brings more progress, and I'm really excited to see it at the very end. So thank you all for coming out. Without further ado, the Mayor of Woodbridge, John McCormick.
Thank you very much, Dr. Massimino. I'd like to introduce our team from the Town Council, your 3rd Ward Councilman, who not only covers Avenel and Port Reading, but lives a couple blocks away from here, and his kids all went to school here, all Honor Society kids. Mr. Corey Spiller, current Council President. A guy who's seen both halves of this. He was on the board while this was being built. Now he's on the Town Council to celebrate it being built. Mr. Dan Harris. And you'll hear in a minute from our Assembly Speaker, Mr. Craig Coughlin. We have our Business Administrator, Vito Samaluka, and Deputy Administrator, Casey Mullen. Casey Mullen. He used to tax collector years ago, Casey Wagner. We also have our Community Affairs Police Unit, plus several other men and women from the best police department in the state of New Jersey, which is the Woodbridge Police Department. Let's hear for them. And I want to thank Dr. Massimino and the board members. As Dr. Joe said, this is a cooperation that doesn't exist anywhere in the state of New Jersey. No mayor talks to their superintendent as often as we do. No council talks to the board as often as we do. No administrations cooperate and talk as much as we do. And I think as a result, it makes us the best town around, because you can't be the best town around if you don't have the best schools around. Because I say it all the time, a community is known by the schools it keeps. And if you have great schools, it's just wonderful for the town. The market value of homes depends on the value of the school system. When people are looking to buy their home, there's a 95% chance they either have small kids or are planning to have small kids, and they want to look for a place where the schools are solid. The education has to be great, the curriculum has to be great, the programs have to be great. Those are things we have nothing to do with as a town. But the facilities have to be great, and that's where we come in, and that's where we have worked with the district for many, many years now on building new schools. No town in the state outside of an Abbott district is building new schools like Woodbridge. No one improves their fields, improves their gyms and auditoriums and all those things like Woodbridge Township. When Dr. Joe became the superintendent, the plan for School 4 and 5 was to move it down to Rahway Avenue, toward the, I hate to say toward the prison, it doesn't sound good. Joe had a different vision, and we sat down almost immediately when he became the superintendent and said, we should think about keeping it here and renovating and building new here instead of building new someplace else. I think that was the right call. I think he should get all the credit for that. So thank you, Dr. Massimino, for convincing us and changing the plan for the better for the school district of Woodbridge. Now, you all know that we have a very unique way of financing things in Woodbridge Township. We have what they call pilot programs. I'm not going to explain how they all work, but we get a lot more money from them that we can use for the benefit of Woodbridge than in regular taxation. We have critics who don't like them, not because they're not good, but because they don't like us and because they don't understand how we do it. So they're very, very critical. I wish they were here now to see a brand new school instead of coming to the council meetings every 2 weeks and blasting us because of how we do things. I wish they could see the school, see what it looks like, see the smiling faces of the kids and the board and everybody. Then they wouldn't be so critical and they wouldn't be so mad at it. But I think this is absolutely wonderful. And again, it shows great cooperation between the town and between the school district. And as a result, we have a brand new school 4, and we're soon going to have a newly renovated school 5. We've got a brand new Ross Street school. We've got a practically brand new Woodbridge Middle School, a practically brand new School 29, Oak Tree Road School, giant additions on School 28 in Seawarren, School 25 in Fords. School 22 and 24 used to be separate buildings. Now they're all connected. And the crown jewel is going to be in a couple of years when we finally get the state to approve a brand new School 10 in Hope Lawn for kids from South Fords, Hope Lawn, and Caseby, who in many cases are on a bus more than 30 minutes each way to and from school. It's just not right. So this all happens because of the aggressive way that we seek economic development projects. Warehouses are great. They don't put kids in school. They don't cost anything, but they give us a lot of money so we can build schools. The Station Village project right up the street is beautiful. That provides $2 million a year to us, and we can do with it as we see fit, and then much of that money is put toward this brand new school. So this works. What we're doing works. And I want to say thank you to everybody who helps make that possible, and now introduce one of the key people on the team that helps us. The state put a lot of money toward this project in state aid. Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin has provided millions and millions of dollars of state aid to Woodbridge. But not only that, he's the Speaker of the General Assembly for his 8th year now, elected by his peers, state record, longest serving Assembly Speaker in the history of New Jersey. And believe me, when we think we have influence in Trenton, and we do, but most of it's because when the mayor of Woodbridge calls a cabinet officer or a department, somebody down in Trenton, instantly they say, oh, that's the speaker's town. They don't say, oh, McCormick's calling, let's get the call. No, they say, he's the mayor of Woodbridge, that's where the speaker is from. Let's make sure we take that call. So ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin.
Thank you, Mayor, for that kind introduction. Thank you all for being here. This really is a special day. It's special. It's always great to have a ribbon cutting. It's great to have people come out and to look at the faces of the students who are the real beneficiaries of it. It's also a great day to celebrate a lot of the things that you had heard the mayor and Dr. Massimino talking about, because this is a town that really, truly works. Woodbridge is a special place in that regard. People work together, they have common goals, they have common motivations, and together they make a real difference. And schools are far more than just buildings, as all of us know, right? Especially elementary schools. I don't think there's any of us who don't remember their elementary days or their children's elementary days, right? It's your first introduction to the world at large if you're a little one starting off in kindergarten. And to look and to come to a place that is as special and as nice as this, says a whole bunch of things. First of all, you get excited as a little one. Right? You guys were pretty happy when you walked in today, right? Or like when you walked in the first day of school. It's like, holy smokes, this is cool. We got a new school. And beyond that, what it does is it makes an important statement to the people in town. It says we are committed to our schools. You heard the mayor talk about the impact that they have on taxes and the feel for a community. Think about the impact they have on students. We all know there's study after study. We can stop studying it because we all know it. People perform better in places that are new and bright and inviting and have all of the things that this wonderful facility will have. And it speaks to the town. The people of this township were committed to doing this. They voted to incur the expense to be able to do that. They didn't want to pay more taxes. They wanted to make sure that their students were going to the best places around. And that's what continues to have good schools. That's what makes New Jersey. New Jersey has the best public education system in the country, bar none. We're routinely 1, 2, 3. Yeah, give New Jersey a big round of applause. It's a commitment that we make. I can tell you now, I get to see it, billions of dollars, literally tens of billions of dollars get poured into public education every year. It's a good investment for all of us. It's a good investment for all of us because you're looking at the reason we do it. And so that's what makes this town special. They do work together in a way. I get the privilege of being around and seeing what happens in other places. Woodbridge is truly unique, and the mayor pointed it out and spoke to it so eloquently. The board works with the town works with the state government, the county government, to get things done. There's a common goal here, getting things done. So the financing is tricky. First of all, the people of the township deserve credit for investing in schools. The state, I'm proud to say, is putting about $13.5 million into the project, and this town, not the board, the town is picking up the rest of the expense to get this done. And what that means is the school's operating budget isn't affected. The school can continue to do all of the things that they had planned to do. The town puts to work the money that they're getting from all of the sources. And the mayor is, as he talked about, making sure that the pilots come in, that gives money for him to be able to help out in these ways, and so many other ways. All you need to do is look at our sports field. All the ways that a township can work together to get something done is on display right now. And so it's really a privilege to be here. I want to thank the members of the Board of Education who were successful in getting this done and responsible for putting it together, the leadership of Dr. Massimino, the leadership of the Woodbridge Municipal Council, especially our council president who is here with us today. And it's now my pleasure and privilege to introduce Corey Spiller, whose leadership in his alma mater helped make this special. So it's truly a pleasure and a privilege to be with you guys today. And ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big warm round of applause for Council President Corey Spiller.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Good afternoon. I just want to quote Dr. Massimino. I'll probably mess it up a little bit. It was about a year ago. We're almost standing in the same exact spot, and he had said there's nothing like a groundbreaking ceremony, but there's nothing like a ribbon cutting ceremony. This is fantastic. This is a great day for Avenel, just not Avenel, but the entire township. And because the students, the children and the families of Avenel, but all the township is going to be able to use all the amenities at this school. I'm going to give you an example. All my little boys and all the little friends I got in front of me, they call me Fireman Corey. Next week's Fire Prevention Week. I'm going to come with all my fireman friends. We're going to talk about fire safety, Sparky. I'm going to get them all riled up, and then I give them back to Principal Panko and all the teachers and say, here you go. When my kids were here, when I was here a long time ago, we were never able to have one assembly. You'd have to do K1, 2, and then come back in the afternoon, 3, 4, 5. Now, everybody's going to be able to enjoy it all at once. It's just a home run. I want to thank everybody, the mayor, the superintendent, my fellow councilmates, the school board, all the names mentioned. This was a process, but I got to tell you, as fire official, the superintendent and Principal Panko, they allow me the latitude to come here. I don't want to say whenever I want, but to have a proactive approach on fire prevention. I get to see everything almost on a daily basis. And no, I'm not an educator. While I am a parent, I don't have any kids in the school right now. I didn't see any disruption to service. And we should give the principal, the teachers, the faculty, and the PTO a big round of applause, please, because it was just an incredible job last year. In short, again, this is fantastic. I'm going to stop because I can feel it coming on, so it's a great day. Thank you very much. Introduce Sue. Oh, she did, you did. Here we go. I'm going to give it back to the mayor or the superintendent.
Oh, Sue wants to speak.
I'd like to introduce our board president, Sue Borden.
Good afternoon, Mayor McCormick, Speaker Coughlin, Dr. Massimino, council, and my fellow board members, members of the community, and especially the students. My name is Sue Bourdain, and I have the honor of serving as president of the Woodbridge Township Board of Education. I'm so happy to join you all today celebrating this significant milestone, the opening of the new portion of Avenel Street Elementary 4 and 5, a project that has been 5 years in the making. I'd like to give a special recognition to my predecessor, past President Dan Harris. During Dan's term, much of the work on this new addition was completed, and his leadership was instrumental in moving the project forward. Thank you, Dan, for your dedication. Standing before you is a state-of-the-art facility made possible through the remarkable support and unwavering commitment of our community. This expansion includes plans for 10 additional classrooms, a new gymnasium, cafeteria, media center, interior courtyard, and new administrative offices. In addition, we have implemented upgraded lighting, a modern HVAC system, and enhanced safety features. Every detail is designed to ensure that this school will serve students of our community for generations to come. We owe this achievement to the collective vision, investment, and teamwork of everyone in our community. Without your efforts, this project would not have been possible. While we still have more work ahead, this new building marks an exciting milestone. It provides an exceptional learning environment for our youngest students and sets the stage for the next phase of development. I hope you share in our excitement for what lies ahead. Thank you.
Four, three, two, one.
Guys, let's take a tour of our brand new school. Are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Here's our new main office. Our main office with Miss Jackie. All right, and why don't we bring everyone in here to Nurse Kelly's office? Look at the size of this nurse's office. You could dance in here. And Nurse Kelly's ready for you if you ever need anything. She'll fix you right up. She has a bathroom as well. All right, boys and girls, let's keep taking the tour. Here's our new multi-purpose room that's being utilized as 2 separate classrooms right now. Outfitted with ViewSonic boards, whiteboards, teacher desks, and cubbies for all the students if we need them. This will be turned into a multi-purpose room next year for a little bit of a flex space and to host some of our instrumental and vocal music. All right, ready, boys and girls? I think next we'll have to go to the gym. Let's line up against the wall and show our new gym. This is our new state-of-the-art gym. We have a full basketball court, 6 backboards. It is big like Colonia High School. And this is going to be able to host a lot of our township sports. A lot bigger than the old gym.
All right, boys and girls, let's go check out the cafeteria. Walking, please. I might. Thank you. Bye. And here is our brand new cafeteria. In the old building, we had 2 separate cafeterias. We had to break up all the lunches. Now we definitely have enough seating for all of the students to sit comfortably.